Okay guys, welcome back to Third Age Total War version 3.2. We are playing as Isengard, and if you haven't been watching the last few episodes, we were attacked by the High Elves. We lost Londire, we then retook it, we then lost it again. We also lost Londangren, although that was to be expected. It was a pretty weak village, and I didn't have much of a defense there. And then we lost Tolsir, and then I've retaken Tolsir and created peace with the High Elves. I then made an alliance with the Free Peoples of Eriador, which then allowed me to create an alliance with the High Elves. And I'm pretty sure that many of you have sort of looked on this negatively and have sort of said, oh, why have you made an alliance with these people? You're supposed to be attacking them and conquering them and whatnot. But bear in mind, guys, we're only 76 turns into this campaign. We've still got how many turns left? 325 turns to go. We have got plenty of time. We only have to eliminate Rohan, and at the moment we're allies with Rohan as well. We're going to let all the evil factions continue with their little invasion of Edoras. I decided to decline the invasion because I don't want to jeopardize the alliance, because in the past when I've played as Isengard on hard, Rohan have always put one or two main armies right here, not attacking Isengard, but just blockading it pretty much, preventing me from moving anything out of Isengard, and then focusing on the rest of my territory, which is a pretty good tactic for the AI standards, but it worked really well and is really annoying. So getting an alliance with Rohan quite early on was a pretty good move. Gives me time to keep an eye on my borders around here, but also prevents any attack from them to occur. Excuse me. It allowed me to focus a bit more on the north with Eriador. We had a few battles with Eriador and made peace. We also, as I said, had a few battles with High Elves and have made peace and alliances with them too. So now we have absolutely no enemies apart from the rebels. We have 4 allies. All of them are good factions, surprisingly. Which is a bit of a shame, because none of my evil factions will want to be allies with me. And even though I'm allied with 4 good factions and declined the request for an invasion, I'm still up there as one of the highest ranking evil factions in the Dark Lord's eyes. Mordor, surprisingly, are the lowest ones. Not by much, but they're still lowest. Anyway, now that I've got the catch-up done, we are going to pretty much focus on improving anything I can in any settlement I can in my provinces, which includes the Dunyard. So we're going to start by building a ballista maker in Dunyard, and Isengard, one more turn left for a catapult maker, and then we're going to probably focus on the storehouse. That'll give us some more food, some more money, which then allow us to buy more things, and hopefully by the time all that's done we have some improved towns to build on. How many turns? That's 4,000 for there, 4,000 for there. South Tharbad has only got just under how many is that? Just over 300 population to go, so it's not very far to go there. 4,000 for that town and 4,000 for that town, so we've still got quite a way to go. I'm thinking of maybe, now that I don't, well, I'm going to keep this spy here to keep an eye on Rohan, just to see what things are going on and where. So I might move that spy over a bit. That just lights up this area a bit more. But now I'm allies with all these people. I don't need the spy here for the time being, so I might move him into this guy's position. And in this situation, I'm going to move this guy. I think I'll move him northward, or shall I move him towards the Orcs of the Misty Mountains? Let's just have a look at the diplomacy for a moment. Orcs of Gundabad, they're allies of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Enemies are 3 of my allies. Who are the allies of the Dwarves? The Dwarves' only allies are Dale. So actually, I might send my spy from here to have a look at the Dwarves up north. So let's set a spy to move. The Dwarves may have taken. There's a town here, so the Dwarves might have taken out. All the High Elves are taken. So we're going to move my spy there. So that'll take several turns for him to get there. That's not too much of a worry. So now I'm going to move this spy to where he was. I think it was somewhere around here. So that'll take a few turns. And Grimo Wormtongue, where am I going to move you? I haven't been this way yet, I don't think. So we'll bring you over to Edoras for the time being. That'll take several turns to go. So we'll end the turn there. So that catapult maker should be done in Isengard now. The reason why I'm sending my spy up towards the dwarves is because I haven't got an alliance with them. Their only allies are Dale, and that's quite a good thing because it means I could send an army northwards and attack the dwarves. Maybe a couple of armies northwards and attack the dwarves. There's a couple of invasion armies coming in now. Gift of 1500. Why, thank you, Sauron. That is very helpful. So, like I said, I'm going to buy the storehouse. I now have catapults, which is excellent. Isengard is getting pretty well upgraded. And that's okay. Just keep an eye on my spy here. He might get blocked at some point. Probably get blocked as he passes Bree here. So yeah, send maybe a couple of armies up northwards to the dwarves in this area here. Because they have... I can't remember what this place is called. I can't remember this place. There's a small fort there. There's a town there. There's a town here and a town somewhere around here. The dwarves sometimes take them, one of them two, or both of them. Other times it's the sort of the high elves here, the Eriador there. So it'll be interesting to see where the dwarves have actually conquered. So we get a bit of a layout of what's going on up north towards the dwarves and pick our movements from then. What I should probably be doing is building a small force in preparation for attacking the dwarves. See how much money I'm making per turn first, and then I'll set up a force to head northwards. Complete with a catapult. I might only do one catapult. Like I said, depends on what the dwarves have. I'll save siege equipment for last. I'll just focus on building up some troops first. End turn rapport. Still not in one of the highest rankings. It's a bit of a shame. Only 2,000 per turn. That's also a bit of a shame. So let's see. We got. I don't know what I'm going to build. I might have a couple of Dunnan veterans. I'm not sure yet. Definitely going to need some Uruk archers, so I'll get a couple of units of them. We'll start slowly. So let's see, I'm going to need just a couple more turns left for that as well. 2 turns. We'll wait. Well, by the time 2 turns are done, they'll have been recruited. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to sort something out on my recording. I'm recording something on TV. So, 3 more turns for my spy to get towards the dwarves. Agreement's going to take a few more turns to get towards. We're going to head towards Gondor, Harad, Rune, Mordor, that sort of area. Pretty much just the whole of the east side of the map. I'm pretty sure I must have spoken to them at some point, but we'll go that way anyway. Awesome. Still not in any of the high rankings, but my overall total, my population and my financial are in the green, which is good. That's good news. Okay, so 1 more turn for that. Then I'll get 2 more Uruk archers, and then we'll go from there. There's an Orcs of Gundabad army there. Oh look, they've got some Rudar Axemen, whatever they're called.
Ready. This way.
Okay, so let's see. So the dwarves do have this town, and they also have that town. Okay, so they have 4 provinces around here. That's interesting. So now I can build up my armies based on that information and send them appropriately. We need to spy on each town, see what the garrisons are, in order to recruit appropriately. Gift of another 500. Excellent. Ah, turns to next available unit 3. I must have misread. I must have read the recruitment time by mistake. Never mind. Build a dungeon there, seeing as that's the last thing to build. Might as well. Got plenty of money to spare. I'm going to buy some Uruk Reavers actually, whilst we wait for the archers to be recruitable.
Hurry up.
Okay, so the garrison at Lunalaith is mostly miners and one dwarven warrior unit. Head this way. The town is somewhere here. I think it's there. How far has... where is he? Oh, there he is. How many turns has this guy, has Greenwood got left? 1, 2, 3 after his next move. Okay. So Mordor are now approaching Edoras. Excellent. One advantage is maybe we'll be able to talk to all the evil armies around Edoras, so we won't have to move around too much. I'm pretty sure I must have spoken to them at some point. I can't really remember, but I'm sure I must have done, surely.
Yes, Lord.
It would seem sensible. If I haven't done it, then I'm pretty stupid to not have done, but...
Ready. This way.
Ah, there it is.
Hurry up.
Wow, okay, they have quite a garrison here. In fact, they have a major garrison that's mostly Dwarven miners. Dwarven miners are pretty weak units, but
Hurry up. Stay right
if you look, they
there.
have 5 for 9, but the number of them they are, it's quite worrying. Lunalaith is quite an easy target to go for, so that will probably be one of the primary objectives, to take Lunalaith. Or I may head for Nenuniel first because it's got the biggest garrison, so I might send a major force to Nenuniel and then send a smaller force to besiege Lunalaith, and I'll send a spy here and I'll move him back over there as well just to see what the garrisons are there. Where's my... there we go. So I've got 2 Grievers. I'm going to have a Berserker at any point anyway. 2 turns for that, so we'll get 2 Uruk-hai Raiders in the meantime. I think Isengard, the Isengard force will be my main force. And I'll build a small force here. This will probably be my small force that I'll use against Lunalaith from here. What to do? So that'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that'll be good. Save siege equipment to last still for both Isengard and Dunyard.
At your service.
Not much further to go now. Oh look, we've got quite a few evil armies around Edoras at the moment. Interesting. I know a lot of you have actually wanted me to play as the dwarves instead of the Isengard for this series after Eriador, but look at it this way, I'm going to be fighting the dwarves, so you're actually going to see the dwarves anyway in this series. So, perfect. And diplomatic information. Okay. Oh, Gondor and Mordor have declared a truce. Mordor and Dale are at war now, though. That's interesting. My military population and overall is still in the green. That is good news. How much money am I making? Minus 94. Oh dear. Perhaps I shouldn't be buying all these troops right now then. We'll see what happens after the storehouse is built. Maybe I'll get some more money coming in from that. If not, I may have to restrict my garrisons in my other towns for a little while. Let's move my spy here. Still can't see the garrison there yet. And there's Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep reached. Send an emissary to Mordor. I haven't actually spoken to Mordor apparently. Well, that is interesting. Okay, so one more turn and we'll be there. Isengard's storehouse has been built, and I think we're still losing money. Yes, we are losing a lot of money. Losing 400. 130. Oh, I need to remove. Okay, I don't want those Snaggers. Austin Edil, we don't need that Dundon Clansman. He can go. Santa 100. Let's get rid of that Uruk-hai Raiders. Now we're back up to plus 78. Where else? Probably didn't actually need to recruit 2 new archer units there, so delete that. Okay, so we're back to up to positive 534. We're actually going to delete this archer unit as well. Fangorn should be fine. 684, that's okay. Once we've spoken to these guys, I'm actually going to head up to the Sylvan Elves and see if I can get an alliance with them. That'll keep my northern border here safe as well. Considering that I'm having a weak garrison at Fangorn, I don't really want anything to attack me there yet. How's South Thibad doing? Plus, it's on 1326, so not too far to go now until it's a town. That'll get some more money. So we just need to hold out with my invasion plans of the dwarves for the moment. It's going to be tough though, my invasion of the dwarves. I'm going to have to be quite swift at conquering them. Which means multiple forces are going to head northwards. So I kind of need South Thibad to become a town now.
Yes.
Sooner I get more money coming in, the better. Trade rights, map information. Okay, fine. I won't give. Okay, good. So getting some more money in from Isengard, hopefully. Not Isengard, Mordor. Sorry.
At once.
Mission success. 2 units of Uruk-hai archers at my capital. Well, I don't need. Actually, no, I do need them. It saves me from buying 2 new units. Good. It saves me cash. I thought I'd already bought them, but you know, forgetting everything. Oh, I can get an assassin. Awesome. That needs. I'm gonna keep that a high tax rate. I want plus 1.5% increase in population at Dunyard in order to get to a higher graded town. 1346, still going quite up a bit. Right. What I'm gonna need are spare generals. Of which I don't have. Let's see, who have we got in Talsir? Talsir we have Gazug. Well, I suppose I could use this Warg unit. That Warg unit could be a general of some kind. So we'll send him to Isengard. We can actually reduce this garrison at Talsir. I have another Berserker unit, which I might actually keep. Actually, I won't need it there, so I'll send him to Isengard as well. Actually, I might send this Berserker unit to Dunyard. I'll have a Berserker in that army as well. What do I not need here? I don't need that. What else do I not need? Let's get rid of that last Uruk-hai unit. We're just trying to save as much money as we can. In fact, I'll get rid of that other Uruk-hai unit as well. I have a spy here in Talsir. I did not realise. Silly me. Let's send him there. And that should be okay. We're at positive 833. Good. So we can just focus. Oh, actually, my spy. I forgot about my spy. Let's have a look. What the dwarves got? Thorin's Hall. That's what it's called. It's pretty weak, but I'm pretty much sure there's going to be a garrison script there of some kind. There always is for places like that. Wow. The evil armies are. Evil armies never do well against Edoras. Somehow Edoras always manages to continuously produce a script army. Not quite sure how it managed to do that, but either way, it's still annoying. For some reason that Rohan army pulled back. It probably could have won, unless Mordor has some Ologai units there, which are quite possible. Oh, and that Rohan force got beaten. Okay, so the garrison at Edoras is a little smaller. Send this round to here. Kibble-Doon. That's got a small garrison as well. So the main place it looks like is Nenuil. Nenuil. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'll call it. Right, let's have a look. How you spell it? There it is. Nenuil. We'll call it Nenuil. Nenuil. That's going to be annoying to say. Rune. Trade right. Sorry, Harad. Trade rights. Map information. Fine. Accepted. Good. So Rune are now the last ones left to talk to, and then I head north to the Sylvan Elves. A couple of catapults as well, so I can give one to Dunyard. That's quite awesome. Let's get a couple of them, and then we'll be pretty. I'm pretty sure we should be ready then to send at least 2 armies northwards to the dwarves. The problem is what garrison. I need generals. I really need to use generals. I'll spare this general Muznag. Should I spare that general? I don't know if I need. Should I send captains or generals? I kind of need my generals in each of these places though. We'll send the general from Bairig, seeing as that is not on the border. Talsir is on the border. I don't really want to send my factionaire in case I lose him. So, I'll tell you what, I'll send both generals. Actually, I'll send the general from Talsir. I'll send him. He can command the Isengard army. Actually, I'll get Uthak to command the Isengard army, seeing as he's got more command than this guy. So we'll send him to Dunyard, this guy to Isengard, and we'll send my spy back to Lunalaith.
Stay right there.
We'll also talk to Rune at the start of the next turn.